Alright, hello, my name is Gigi from Temple of Bear Wellbeing. Let's jump straight into the Polyvagal Toning example. And I'll bring us all to tap on our head, bringing awareness to our brain and our skull and to the forehead. We can begin to sweep down the face. We're tracking the anatomy of the vagus nerve, which starts in the brain, has branches that run through the face, around the ears, through the eyes, and down either side of the neck. So we can imagine it as a beautiful tree that wanders all the way down the body, down the heart, through the diaphragm, branches extending into all of the organs, using our hands to sweep down all the way to the leaves of the vagus nerve and the intestines. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, you can hold your belly. I'm going to invite us into 3 beautiful voo sounds. So like this. Voo. Vocalizing is a really effective way to stimulate the vagus nerve because it has branches that connect to the throat muscles, to the larynx. So we're sending those vibrations with our voo sound all the way down the throat and down to the belly. Finishing up your last one, we can bring our hands to our knees just to see how that feels in the body. Whenever you feel to, you can bloom into some circle torso movements. You might have the desire to yawn a bit or swallow at any moment during these practices. Those are all good signs that the rest and digest switch is being turned on. We can bloom into some sways side to side. Swaying is very calming for the nervous system. Coming back to center, I'll invite us to start tapping the abdomen. So the vagus nerve is very close to the surface near the belly button, so we can imagine kind of saying hello to it at this space, remembering that it connects to all the organs. And find your way to have both palms on top of your solar plexus. We're going to move into some diaphragmatic breathing. So this means that we can feel the hand raising on our inhale, and we're imagining the ribs inflating out to the side as we breathe. So we'll spend a few cycles of breath using our diaphragm to breathe. And this has quite a direct effect on the vagus nerve because the vagus nerve runs through the diaphragm. Finishing up, I'll invite us to gently palpate the solar plexus here. So you might want to tap, you might want to press, follow what feels good, find your sweet spots. And it can feel a little bit funny or even painful. But what we're aiming to do is open up the fascia of the diaphragm so that we can gain more lung capacity. And for me personally, I can really feel my vagus nerve action there. Let's bring in some sighs on the exhale. 2 more of them if that feels good. You can tap on the heart space, preparing to place both of our palms on the heart, and we'll make some circles in both directions, taking this moment to move the heart, unfreeze the heart, and hold the heart. Any tenderness that's with us, we can hold that now. Now as we breathe out, let's press onto the heart space and lift the chin, opening the throat, bringing the eyes to the ceiling. As we inhale, we can bring the chin towards the heart and loosen the pressure on the hands. So as we exhale, pressing onto the heart, opening the throat, and inhaling, releasing the pressure and coming back to center. Bring both of your hands to your neck and say hello. We'll turn the head to one side and begin to stroke down the neck from the jaw to the collarbone. We're tracing the sternocleidomastoid and mastoid muscles at the front of the neck. The vagus nerve sits just behind, so we can imagine saying hello to this beautiful vagus nerve branch. Whenever you're ready, we're going to bring some humming into our exhales. So the benefit of humming on the exhale is that it actually elongates our exhale, slowing the heart rate, and it stimulates the vagus nerve. Beautiful. Now it's time to exhale with ducky lips. 2 more of them. Feel the vibrations. Finally, we'll finish with some neck circles, going gently, mindfully, circles on both sides. We're preparing for our vagus nerve exercise called the salamander exercise. So let's bring one of our ears to the corresponding shoulder, right ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder, that'd be hard. And then we'll bring the eyes down to the right shoulder as well. Might feel a little bit funny, but it shouldn't be painful. We're just looking in the periphery towards the shoulder. We'll be here for about 20 more seconds. Coming back to center whenever you're ready. You might want to blink open the eyes or stretch them wide just to settle the eyes. And then we'll bring the opposite ear to the corresponding shoulder. Once again, bringing the gaze of the eyes towards that shoulder. We'll be here for about 30 seconds. And this is a very powerful exercise for regulating the activity of the vagus nerve because the eyes connect to the cranial nerves through the brain. And when we do this mindful eye movement, we're stimulating the vagus nerve. Whenever you're ready, you can center the head. You might want to do your blink and eye open again. Beautiful. Notice how you feel. Now let's bring our little fingers into peace signs. And we'll massage the ears, so almost like the fingers are sandwiching the ears, one behind, one in front. And we can move the fingers up and down. The vagus nerve wraps around the ears, and just like the belly button, they're quite close to the surface. So this one can be very effective for relaxation. And when you feel like you've had enough of the ears, if that's ever possible, we can use the thenar, the base of our palms, to do some yummy circles around the temple. Now we'll bring one of our hands to our forehead and the other hand behind at the base of the skull where it meets the neck, and we'll just gently press, holding the head, holding the brain, softening the mind. And you can do it on the other side as well, swapping hands. And finishing up, we can tap on the crown of the head, finishing where we started. Shake yourself out. You might want to do some shoulder rolls or bring out the wrists. I'm going to get up and jump around. Might even do some qigong twisty swing things. Not quite sure what they're called. But they're really good for feeling nice and even in the body. Thank you so much. Hope this inspires you to join one of the online classes.